Whenever you meet somebody online and you go out on a date with them, there's always a little part of you that has to fear for your life. A little bit.
What?
Because you don't really know them that well.
What? Why are you fearing who you're dating?
Because you're meeting people on the internet.
Well, all right.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll give it to you on that one.
Steve, who's on the phone today, legit had to fear for his life on his first date, though. It's a crazy story, and he'll tell us in just a second. What's up, Steve? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Oh, I'm
Pretty
just
good.
glad you're alive to tell us the story. It sounds like.
Yeah, you and me both.
Oh, my gosh.
Before we get into the craziness that you described in your email, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Cecelia.
Cecelia.
Okay.
All right. And where did you meet Cecelia?
I met her on Tinder.
Okay.
All
see?
right. And was there any red flags from the beginning that things would get a little out of hand with her?
I mean, I'll tell you, the biggest thing was, like, every once in a while you see somebody where you're just like, there's no way this girl will be interested in me, but I'll try it anyway. And then you don't expect to get, like, a swipe back.
Totally.
But she did.
Okay, so that
nice.
either means she thought you were equally attractive, or it means that she's nuts and no one else will date her.
Right. Either one of those could apply. You never
Okay.
know.
How long had you guys talked before you actually went out?
We didn't talk long before I took a chance and asked her out. Because I'm like, this girl is not going to stay alone for very long. I got to take a chance when I get it.
Okay.
My whole thinking is, like, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but I know my personality is good. If I can just meet him once, I usually can win him over.
I feel you on that one. Like I feel like I'm a slow burn.
Yeah. Women will give you more of a chance based on things other than looks than guys.
Yeah.
will.
That's a nice part about being
Yeah.
a dude is you could be a troll. As long as you're kind of funny, you can get dates with very, very attractive women.
Yeah, exactly.
So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We went to an outdoor concert.
That's a great first date.
Oh, it was awesome. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, but she was also really sweet.
Oh, that's great.
great.
So she had a beautiful personality.
Oh my God, it was amazing. But you know how those outdoor concerts are. If you stand back far enough, you can hear the music, but then you can still talk to each other.
Yeah,
Right.
that's always nice. Because if you go to a concert or a club or something like that, a lot of times you can't even really talk. You can kind of hear what they're saying, and then you
Yeah.
throw out an answer that you think is on topic, but really both of you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you're wearing a pirate shirt.
Right.
I just don't understand how you went to an outdoor concert and you almost died.
Yeah.
So the whole night was going really well. It was he was really intense, but then it kind of became what I like to say unexpected, because I was like, do you want to like get away from this and go for a walk and go to a bar or something like that? Because at this point things are going so well. I'm like, I got to try and get this girl, as far away from other people as possible. And so,
Wait, hold on. I don't understand why you want to take her far away from people.
well, I mean, at this point, I was thinking about maybe trying to steal a kiss or something.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
You wanted
Yeah.
to make out. Okay.
Just a little more privacy.
Yeah, I mean,
One.
it sounded like you were going to put her in the trunk of a car the way you described it. So I just want to make sure we were on the same page.
No, that's a second date thing.
Okay.
And what happened next?
So, like, we walk away from the park, and we start coming to this really dark area, like, right at the edge of the park. The sun's going down a little bit, and there's, like, bridges and stuff there. So we start walking through there, and all of a sudden, this dude jumps out with a knife.
With a knife?
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got a knife.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
And you ran and left her there to deal with it, I'm guessing.
Pushed her down.
Well, here's the thing. I have done some self-defense courses,
Okay.
so, like, I just sort of jumped into, like, protection mode. And
Really?
I jumped in front of Cecelia, and I told her to get out of there, and she did. And then, like, I know this is going to sound, it's going to be tough to believe, but me and this guy, like, we fought.
Wait,
What?
Wow.
you battled a dude in the park with a knife.
Yeah.
Don't you think the better idea would be to
Wow.
run? Why are you fighting dudes with knives?
He's trained.
I mean, look, if anything's going to impress this girl, it's going to be jumping in front of a guy with a knife.
That's true. Yeah, you saved her life by beating up a dude
Dude.
that jumped out of the bushes with a knife. I think that would score you a second date.
And you can't be honestly still thinking about the date when a guy with a knife is in front of you.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, it was just kind of instinct.
That's cool, man. That's
So wait, and what happened in the fight?
He dropped the knife. I got cut a little bit, but nothing more than superficial. But eventually, I guess he just thought it wasn't worth it anymore, because I
Yeah.
got the knife out of his hand. It fell, and then he ran away.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
God.
And
You're okay.
Did you meet up with her after that?
Well, I turned around. Obviously, she was gone, and it had been a couple of minutes, so she was probably far down the road. And then all of a sudden, she texted me and asked if I was okay. I said, yeah. And then I said, well, hey, why don't we meet at, like, Starbucks in 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Starbucks, cleaned myself up a little bit, and she never showed up. and I've been texting her ever since and not getting a reply.
What?
She hasn't replied at all?
You saved
at
her
all.
life, pretty much.
I know.
Hold on. Why do you want to call a girl that won't call you back after that incident? Like, you always hear that those things bring people closer together.
Yeah, you would think. My first thought is maybe she was just freaked out. I'm like really shaken up by it, and I don't know. I don't want to be like traumatizing her or anything by reminding her, but also like I want to make sure that she's all right. And honestly, I want to go out again.
Yeah, it could have just been a super scary thing for her, and like now she just doesn't want to call you back because she just has a bad memory associated with it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think she's a woman that just left you in the woods with a guy with a knife and then sent you a text to check on you.
Well, to be fair, I told her to leave.
Yeah, you did say you'd
That's
protect her, and it
true.
sounds like you did. It's just weird that she wouldn't at least answer any more of your texts, like even just to talk to you a little bit.
And you,
Yeah, that's weird.
yeah. So she hasn't answered you at all since asking you if you're okay.
No, and that's why I want to do this second date thing. I want to try and get her on the phone and see what's going on.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll play a song, come back, and call her and get your second date, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on. When you think of superheroes, you think of Superman,
Yeah.
Batman, Steve. That's right.
Steve.
If you missed the first part of today's second date, Steve is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Cecelia. They met on Tinder, they went to an outdoor concert, and as they were leaving the concert, some dude jumped out at them with a knife. Steve then told her to run and ended up fighting the guy off.
Whoa.
But the problem is, he never saw Cecelia again.
Yeah.
After that, she texted to see if he was okay. He said, yeah, and let's meet at a Starbucks. She never showed up to the Starbucks, and now she won't answer any of his texts or phone calls, so we don't really know what's going on. And we're about to call her right now and see if we can get the answer. Steve, are you ready to go?
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Of course, you're always ready.
Steve, I mean, have you thought, like, she did text you to check in to make sure that you were okay, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't really enjoy the date prior to the knife fight.
I mean,
Oh.
she seemed like she was. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at figuring that kind of stuff out. So it'd be a surprise if she wasn't enjoying herself.
Okay, it'd be more surprising than the guy with the knife.
I mean, maybe not more surprising than that.
That'd be bad if that's the best part of her date. She's like, yeah, it was pretty boring. There was one exciting part,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like calling him back.
It's not going to get any better than that.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Cecelia.
This is Cecelia.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Cecelia.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm really tired lately.
didn't wanna ask that,
Also, a lot of
Cecelia.
heartburn lately. I don't understand why, Cecelia. You got any heartburn problems, or it's just me right now?
Who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Can I help you?
Well, I don't even know if you can help us, but you can help somebody who emailed us about you.
Someone emailed you about me?
Yes. We do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. And you went out to an outdoor concert with a dude named Steve a little while ago.
Oh, God, Steve.
Uh-oh.
That's what this is about?
Yep. Steve said that he really had a good time with you, and he told us about the date, even the part where you guys got ambushed by some crazy dude with a knife, and then Steve ended up, like, fighting him off. And Steve's wondering why you won't text him or call him back.
Is that really what Steve told you?
Yep, that's what he told us. Does that not sound right to you?
No, that's not right at all.
Wait,
Not
are
at
you,
all.
hold on.
What?
Are you saying that the knife fight didn't happen, or?
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's way more to the story than he apparently told you, and I would love to fill you in on what actually happened.
Oh,
you
perfect.
are-
You know
you're
what?
heated.
Normally we have to try to convince people to tell us, but the floor is all yours. What happened?
Good.
It sounds like he basically told you what happened, but when this guy jumped out, I was obviously scared of a dude with a knife in the woods,
Right.
and I saw them fighting, so I ran away, and I felt like I got far enough away to be safe, and then I started thinking about Steve, and he was still there with that guy, so I was frantically texting him, trying to make sure that he was okay, and he wasn't responding to me, so I was just freaking out trying to figure out what to do.
Damn,
Did
that,
you call
that
the
had to
cops?
be scary.
Like, that's who I would call 911.
No, I didn't call the cops. I mean, everything was just happening so fast, and I was just panicking. So I didn't really think about it in that moment. I just wanted Steve to text me back and I waited and waited and waited, and when he didn't, I got really worried, so I went back because I wanted to make sure he wasn't just like lying on the ground, stabbed with no one around him.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
And I walked back close to where it happened, and I see Steve, and I see the guy with the knife, and they're just talking.
Chatting?
Yep, just chatting and smoking a cigarette. They were like laughing together.
Oh my God.
Whoa,
Oh
wait
my
a
God.
You know,
Are
sometimes after you
saying-
fight somebody, you're like, "Hey, are we cool? You know, did you pull a knife on me? Yeah, we're bros, right? Nice to meet you." Is that?
tickle knife.
Yeah, who knows?
No, not with a stranger.
Yeah.
No,
Oh
So
my-
wait,
I agree. It's weird.
So
you think that he set it up? Is that what you're accusing him of?
I mean, I don't know if he set it up, but something was definitely off. There was just something
Yeah.
not right about the whole situation. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be laughing with somebody who just tried to attack me with a knife.
Yeah, no, that would make me angry. Even if you were a good friend of mine, you attack me with a knife, I'm probably not going to talk anymore.
Dude,
you know?
what'd you do? Did you pop out of the woods and be like, hey, surprise, I'm here too now? Like,
No. I just kind of put two and two together, and I got really mad and just realized that he was a bad guy, and
Oh, man.
something was going on, and I wasn't being told everything, so I just decided to put my hands up and walk away. I was like, I don't even want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
that
for
is
sure.
awful to make someone feel that amount of fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was completely terrified. And so when I walked away, Steve finally texted me and was like, oh, hey, like, do you want to meet at Starbucks? And in my mind, I'm just like, no, of course I don't. Like, I don't even know what just happened. So I just didn't respond.
Yeah,
I
that
don't blame
is
you.
weird. I would love to figure
That
out
is
why he was
messed up.
sitting there talking and laughing with the dude who just tried to stab him.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, cool. Let's do that then, because Steve is actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, unless he hung up. Steve, are you still there?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Cecelia.
Oh, man.
What the heck, Steve? What was that?
I don't even know what to say here. It's okay. Here's the thing. I really, really liked you. Cecelia. I really did. I thought you were really sweet.
Well, are
It's
you going into
true.
explaining that you okay? I'll let
Now,
you
hear me
explain.
out.
Okay.
Hear
okay.
me out. So while we were talking, before we actually went on the date, she said that it's so great going out with someone who's not a muscle-bound douchebag like the guys that she's used to dating. You just seem like a really sweet guy. And so I'm thinking, all right, I've been here before. I've heard that kind of thing before. And what always happens is I end up being in the friend zone.
Uh-oh.
You're an
And
idiot.
so, well, you could think that, but listen, I arranged for the guy to attack us with a knife. I knew no one was
Oh,
gonna.
my
I knew no one was gonna
gosh.
get hurt. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I needed to show you that I could protect you, and if that happened in real life, I would absolutely do the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, God.
It's a lot easier when it's one of your buddies holding a knife than just
A
actually
fake
a
knife.
random maniac.
Dude, they're laughing, but that is so messed up. Do you know what you made her feel? Do you know what you put her through?
You know how like I felt when I keep getting rejected by women that look like
Oh,
her?
totally the same. Like your life is on the line because you don't know how to close a deal in a relationship.
That's disgusting. I was literally telling you that I liked that you were sweet and not like these other guys. So if I don't like those other guys because they did stuff like that,
No,
why
but-
would I like you doing it?
But you know what that means
doesn't
in
make
woman
any sense.
speak. That means that you're a sweet guy and I like
There's
you
no
and I'll never like you.
Speak,
In
Steve.
women's
There's no such thing as women speak. It's all just the English
No.
language. So like,
That's
yes,
if there's
it
no
is.
such
That
thing
is
as women
so
speaking,
sexist.
why have I heard that so many times and it's become the friend?
Are you seriously trying to blame this fake mugging on me? Like I said something and that you're really gonna blame me?
Not-
Yeah.
No, not you individually, just women in general.
Oh,
Blaming
oh!
all women for you setting up your friend trying to
Now,
stab.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
No, you are so lucky
man.
you're on the phone right now and not in real life.
Well,
in
according to Steve, he'd
person.
be able to protect himself against you. So.
Oh.
I mean, here's the thing. What are you supposed to do if a girl thinks you're weak? You got to stand up and show her that you're not. And, I couldn't depend that somebody would just accidentally mug us.
Just hope for a mugging.
I never said you were weak, Steve. This isn't an
You
episode.
said you'd only dated muscle-bound guys. What was I supposed to think?
Maybe that it didn't work out with those guys and I'm looking for something completely different.
Yeah, and just because those guys have muscles doesn't mean they're weak. Like, the strongest men I know are actually comfortable with who they are and don't have to prove anything.
I'm comfortable with who I am.
No, you're not. You are setting up muggings in the woods because you don't think that you're a strong enough man on your own.
I do. I know I'm a strong enough man. I wanted to show her how strong I was.
You're so confident,
man.
Steve. Like, have you done this with other women before? Like, set up fake mugging?
Oh.
No, but you know what? None of the other girls I've ever dated kept throwing at my face that I'm not muscular enough for them.
What?
I was never saying anything like that. I was answering your questions about what my exes were like.
Now, because women don't say what they really mean, they've always got subtext.
Steve, you're disgusting. It blows my mind that you think that you have to do this kind of stuff to impress girls.
You know,
Okay?
it blows
Okay?
my mind that you don't get that women want a strong guy.
You don't
Yeah.
get that. You don't
Okay.
get what women want.
Seriously, dude, stop with the mansplaining. Yeah, mansplain us what women want. Is that what you want to tell us? What we want?
Cecelia, I think I know what women want, and women want another date with Steve. Would you like to go out with Steve on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Maybe you could go on a date with that fake nice guy. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't want to go out with me again.
What in the world makes you think that I would ever, in my mind, think about saying yes?
I mean, I'm being honest with you.
Oh my gosh.
Give him that.
He really doesn't get it, Cecelia.
That's the most delusional thing anybody has ever said.
Yeah.
You know what's delusional is the fact that women always say they want the nice, funny guy, and then they never go for him.
Oh my God. They just don't go for you, Steve, because you're crazy.
Sure.
It's not nice to set up a fake mugging.
Even if it was fake, you didn't know it was fake at the time, and I never even got a thank you.
Oh!
Good point.
Who doesn't thank somebody for saving their life?
Shut up.
You know what, Steve? I think you're the one who dodged a bullet on this one.
She's rude.
Yeah, she is
Oh my
rude.
God, you guys are awful.